we are shaking here in the stream booth because they have just pointed this thing directly at us.
All right.
Godspeed.
We're gonna get killed.
What's up in your face?
Pointing at me. Hi, Hurricane.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, is all I have to say to that.
That was tight.
Oh, we should have gone wide. We did.
I don't.
Oh, that'd be entertaining.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, is all I have to say to that.
That was tight.
Oh, we should have gone wide.
But yeah, of course, nothing runs perfectly when the siren is ages old. So
I don't know, like this thing was crushing my ear.
we're waiting for some more. And we're having some audio issues here. We're waiting for some more sirens to come in here.
Oh.
Do we have some coming down the road? I apologize, we don't have a camera for you.
Soundmaster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, look at that.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, let's take the lower third off here.
There we go.
And that is a Soundmaster 125. I have no idea where from, but and that thing is huge. Wow.
another
ginormous siren. Fun personal fact, I've never really been like close to a Sentry before, and when the truck for Table Rock came in the other day, it was like watching the Hodag walk through town. It was huge, like actually ginormous.
Everyone ran over there.
Yeah, it was nuts. So I would assume we're going to see one of those or something along the lines of that. And
It's going crazy.
I'm not sure if they have a mount for this, if they're just going to put it on the ground. If they put it on the ground, that would be kind of funny because they would just throw dust everywhere.
Yeah. Call the Dust Devil.
Yeah, right. I also totally realized there's just like a thunderbolt blower just like up on the hill. You guys can't see it, but here, let's see if we can see it on wide here. There's just like totally, totally a blower housing.
You can
just
see
like
it off in the distance.
Up on the hill.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, they're getting this thing set up. Oh, we're having some audio issues. Oh, you know what it is? It's our headphones.
Yeah.
Our monitors are kind of cutting out.
Anyways,
here, so
they're getting this thing loaded, unloaded, set up, something like that.
sorry, I just unplugged our headphones here.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. We're going back to what we were. We're hearing double.
I'm not.
That's fine.
We're trying to figure things out.
trying to
over
figure
here.
things out on the fly.
Yep.
So,
Anyways.
oh hey JJ, I guess JJ's listening to the stream because he just panned up to the he
yeah.
panned up to the blower. Thank you for that, JJ. Oh, you just heard my radio pop my mic. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That
that's
is really
great.
funny. So,
We'll see what happens.
I hope they'll move this truck. I would assume they would.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they're just going to sound this thing off in the back of the trailer or what, but either way, it's... These are so big. I never knew that Soundmasters were this big. I guess that goes with all sirens, because when they're up in the pole, it's like a perspective thing. You can't really tell. Like that howler. If you look at the howler directly behind this Soundmaster here, it looks tiny. But it's just it's perspective.
And
Sorry,
something as simple as like Federal Signal 2001. They looked really tiny on the pole, but if you stand next to one, it's almost tall. As you can like ride on them.
Well, actually, was that 22 that someone wrote on Obama?
Yeah, someone wrote on Obama.
Yeah, we have Mason here in the background, the owner of Obama, the 2001.
Can we get some W's in chat for this?
Yeah, W's in chat for Obama.
Hello. Can we get some W's in the chat for this event, please? And if they for Wes for hosting this amazing live stream.
Actually, let's not say producer, it's fine. Yeah. I'm just in awe with that hurricane.
Yeah.
I was... They pointed it directly at us.
Yeah, at this point, we don't even know what's going on. So
yeah, we're just There's
waiting.
a lot going on, and we're just kind of in the mix. Oh, I don't think I've seen the bottom of one of these before. Mason, is that the intake at the bottom, or what is that? Is that just a screen?
So how these work?
Here, you can come up to the mic.
Yeah. So from my knowledge of I'm sorry. So from my knowledge of Soundmasters, it kind of works like a XT22 series siren, where the intakes are on the top and bottom, and everything shoots out where the horns are. So it's kind of like that. Interesting thing about Soundmaster, if I remember correctly, there was some issues between the Soundmaster 115, I think, but it's the skirted Soundmaster models where ACA or Soundmaster got in trouble for copying each other's designs.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting story. I think it's on the siren board, but the thing about that is you might not be 100%, but still, it's some very interesting history of some of these sirens.
Yep, and what they're doing is they're going to secure it to that the platform so the skid lift can carry it like all the other sirens. So we're going to be here for a minute. This is a perfect time.
Look, they're going to drill the board into the pallet so that it can be level.
And this is a perfect time to answer some questions from you chatters here, the people making the stream possible. If you have any general questions, we have a siren guy right behind us, so... Luke Winterbowl is here. Hey, you want to talk in the mic, Luke?
Yeah, Luke's here.
Hey, switch to producer if you could.
Hold on, yeah. Let's get.
We've got Luke Winterbowl, the owner of that hurricane, or the guy who made it all possible here.
Huh? Yeah, I just want to say thank you to here at West for having such a great live stream pulled up. That thing rocked. I mean, did it?
Yeah, you pointed it right at us.
You pointed it right at us.
Did you leave the microphone on?
Yes.
Yeah, we were scared.
What did Chad say when it?
They were going crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nuts.
That was kind of the goal.
It was wild.
Yeah, they're all saying hi now.
They're saying hi now.
that I'll tell you what, that hurricane followed us every step of the way. So the fact that it even ran is a miracle on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I mentioned. When you have these sirens that are this old, like you're not going to have perfect soundings. And the fact that we got 10-12 beamed right at our face was pretty
by a hurricane.
Yeah, by a hurricane.
Yeah. You can't really beat that.
Thank you so much for that, Luke.
Thank you for having me here.
Yes. And I guess we'll take the, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I'm just terrified.
Pookie Lukey.
Someone said Pookie Lukey in the chat. Okay, bud. And there is Tiffany wiring it up here.
Uh-huh.
I looked at it, and the
This takes a lot of coordination. This is why this only happens once a year. And I see a lot of comments on like Reddit and stuff about how people are, you know, sad about how it only happens once a year. But it happens once a year because it's more special that way. And it's also like, it's not really possible to do this more than once a year. Like I mentioned earlier, there is so much money, like personal finance that pours into this.
And sirencon itself, finance-wise, is crazy.
Is crazy. Like that generator alone probably costs so much to rent.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect event this event is the perfect event to show that there isn't just one form of warning for.
Right, of course, yeah. I don't know if you heard Mason, but he was talking about how this is the perfect event to show that there is not only one form of warning. Like a lot of people, there is some study somewhere that shows that it takes multiple stimuli for people to want to take shelter. So sirens, weather radios, your phone, and that's why these are so important. That's why we have stuff like this. One, because it's fun, but also to boost perception of these warning devices, so that places will be more inclined to use or install them. So, and we're still waiting for them to set this up.
The email that Josh got from Midland for.
Go ahead.
And on top of that, even Midland acknowledges the important use of sirens and how redundancy is important. We have all these towns, especially down south in like Alabama and like Louisiana.
Tornado Alley.
Yeah, Tornado Alley, where you need like redundancy. They're starting to get rid of sirens there in favor of code red.
Or text alerts.
Yeah, text alerts.
Yeah.
Which is not.
Which is sad, but you know that's why we do stuff like this to boost the perception of these devices. So that thing is leaning sideways. The ground here is just sand, and it's been kicked up by everybody's feet, so it's just on its side.
So somebody in the chat asked, did the hurricane vibrate your whole body when it's pointed at you at that close range?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It was.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Sorry, 10-12 is kind of a high port ratio, which you'd think wouldn't like shake your body a whole lot, but man, was it loud. It was just like a wall of sound hit you, and I don't really know how to explain it very well. I think the best way I can answer that question is to tell you to come to sirencon.
Right.
That is the best answer I can give you is to tell you to come to sirencon and experience it for yourself. So, and we're still waiting for them to set this up. So, feels like it's gonna be a minute. So we'll leave you guys to some music for a minute.
You guys find like doing it? Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys have that 10. I was like, why are you gonna have that 10? Huh? Yeah, it's like 5.
Oh, my mic was muted the whole time. Oh, and that distortion's bad. About time I get a new headset, I guess. Like this webcam, it's still brand new to me. I'm just checking chat real quick, making sure. Well, yeah. We have 2 moderators in the chat. Siren towards Italy and basically me. I wonder who's still in. Oh, they're just going to be taking their time, aren't they? I'm see if the stream on my phone is moving better. All right. I am just making sure it was working properly. Oh, what? Oh, finally we're getting somewhere.
To hear this Soundmaster 125 here, just due to some issues, but
Okay, there's still more.
there are still more sirens coming in, so do
More?
not worry.
Where do they get these rare sirens from?
There are cheers erupting for WD-40, so
Yeah, WD-40 is deployed.
WD-40 deployed. We'll see.
Oh, it's Steve.
And are we?
Now drink it.
I'm not sure if we got it unstuck or not.
From what? From the cheering, I'm hopeful.
Possible. I'm hopeful.
Get Josh over here now. I have a sponsor idea.
We got everyone working on it right now.
I lost my audio. Okay, sorry. We're having some audio technical difficulties over here. We've been streaming for 6.5 hours now, and we're
wiped.
We're wiped, but really, really excited for the stuff to come. WD-40, Holly says. WD-40.
We need to be sponsored by WD.
Hey, we're probably gonna have to move here so we can get out.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's people right beside our booth. Hey,
Oh, Luke.
Sorry, guys.
I saved the day.
Or not.
It's right there. It's that one. Say hi, Mitchell. It's doing face tracking on your face. The little box popped up
Slow-mo read. Can we get a slow-mo replay of that quick?
of Mitchell's face. Oh, next year we need to have an instant replay button.
And like in the scene where they get drawn with the
Oh yeah.
721. We have a live chat for this?
We have a live chat.
Absolutely.
They were doing WD-40.
Yeah, WD-40 needs to be a sponsor next year.
Yeah, we need WD-40 as a sponsor. Please sponsor us.
Yeah.
I do not think
Yeah,
I
certainly.
don't think the 115 is going to be working. Huh. Why did my phone go off? God, I had it on silent. Oh, I didn't. So did they get the 115 working? I mean the 125 working, or did you leave before that? Sorry, just my patience is all over the place. That's why I even stopped watching the live. Mm. So did the hurricane like P50, or just how it was winding down? Like that was unexpected. I didn't know that hurricane was now 10, 12. Mm. I also found a new wheeling location. Don't think you can see right there. That's a new location I found. Here's my sirencon game so far. I restarted. I just noticed this was facing a different direction. This kind of fixed that. Maybe get out of physical.